Have you ever wondered how cartoons came into existence? Their roots go way back to ancient times. You see, the early concept of cartoons in the form of drawings or sketches has been around since the dawn of civilization. Ancient societies like the Egyptians and Greeks were pioneers in using visual storytelling as a medium for communication. Their artwork, often etched into stone or painted on pottery, frequently depicted scenes that were humorous or satirical in nature. These early cartoons, if you will, served as a form of entertainment, a way to convey messages, and a means to comment on daily life and societal norms. So, while the term cartoon might evoke images of Saturday morning TV or colorful comic strips, the essence of cartoons, the idea of telling stories through pictures and humor, has been a part of human culture for millennia. So, the idea of cartoons isn't as recent as you might think. It has been a part of human culture since ancient times. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, and the modern concept of cartoons begins to take shape. Picture this: a world where cartoons were no longer just etched on walls or carved in stone, but printed on paper. This period saw a shift in the medium of cartoons from physical artifacts to printed materials like newspapers, pamphlets, and books. But why the change, you ask? Well, to put it simply, it was a space where humor, satire, and social commentary could find a home. It was a way for people to express their thoughts and opinions, to poke fun at the societal norms, and to critique the powers that be. These printed cartoons were not just for entertainment, they held a mirror to society and reflected the world as the artist saw it. It's during these times that cartoons begin to resemble what we are familiar with today. In the 18th and 19th centuries, cartoons took on a new role, that of political power. Artists, wielding their pens like swords, began to use their craft to lampoon politicians and criticize governments. James Gillray in England and Honoré Daumier in France were two such artists whose work was as much about satire as it was about art. Their cartoons were not just drawings on a page, they were powerful statements that could sway public opinion. Gilray's caricatures often depicted the political elite in absurd or compromising situations, while Daumier's lithographs were bold criticisms of the French government. Their work was provocative, controversial, and at times landed them in hot water with the authorities, but it was also undeniably effective. It showed that cartoons could be more than just humorous illustrations or simple entertainment. Cartoons were no longer just for entertainment. They had become a powerful tool for social and political commentary. As we enter the 19th century, a pivotal invention paves the way for a whole new world of cartoons. The zoetrope, a device that produced the illusion of motion by displaying a sequence of drawings or photographs, opened up new possibilities for visual storytelling. It was a game changer, a stepping stone to the birth of animation. Early animators took this concept and began to experiment, bringing their drawings to life in a way never seen before. One of these techniques was stop motion, a painstaking process where each frame is captured one at a time, with physical objects moved slightly in between frames. Hand-drawn animation was another technique, where each movement was meticulously sketched on paper, creating a sequence of images that, when played rapidly, appeared to move. These techniques opened a door to a world where drawings could tell stories with movement and emotion, not just static images. This marked the beginning of the era of animation, and cartoons were about to get a lot more lively. 1928, a significant year in the history of cartoons. This was the year the world was introduced to an iconic character that would forever change the landscape of animation: Mickey Mouse. The debut of this charming character was in a black and white short film called Steamboat Willie. This wasn't just any ordinary cartoon, it was a landmark in the world of animation. Walt Disney Studios, the creative force behind this masterpiece, brought to life a character that was not only visually appealing but also had a distinct personality. But there was more to Steamboat Willie than just the introduction of Mickey Mouse. It was the first cartoon that perfectly synchronized sound with the animation, a feat that was nothing short of revolutionary. This innovation in sound and animation techniques opened up a new world of possibilities, setting a new standard for the industry. Mickey Mouse not only became a beloved character, but also a symbol of the immense potential of animated cartoons. From the 1930s to the 1950s, cartoons entered their golden age. This was a period where creativity and innovation in animation soared. Studios like Disney, Warner Brothers, and MGM became powerhouses, creating a pantheon of iconic characters. Disney, already on the map with Mickey Mouse, introduced the world to the likes of Donald Duck and Goofy. Their feature-length animations, such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, set the bar for storytelling in animation. Warner Bros., not to be outdone, brought us the irreverent humor of characters like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and the Roadrunner. These characters, with their slapstick comedy and witty one-liners, became cultural touchstones. Meanwhile, MGM gave us the eternal cat and mouse chase with Tom and Jerry. Their silent comedy, relying on physical humor and visual gags, brought laughter to audiences worldwide. The Golden Age left us with timeless characters that are still loved by audiences of all ages. These characters, born out of the Golden Age, continue to delight and entertain us even today. Mid-20th century, a new invention brings cartoons closer to home. As the world embraced the marvel of television, cartoons found a new platform to shine. The box in the living room became a magic portal, inviting colorful characters into our homes, making them part of our daily lives. Imagine a time when Saturday mornings were not just about chores or errands, they were about sprawling in front of the TV, cereal bowl in hand, eagerly awaiting the adventures of your favorite cartoon characters. The Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, The Simpsons. These names were not just characters on a screen. They were friends, confidants, heroes. They taught us about friendship, bravery, and the joy of simple laughter. And it wasn't just the children who were captivated. Cartoons became a universal language, cutting across ages, cultures, and geographies. They were not only a source of entertainment, but also a means of cultural exchange and understanding. Television not only made cartoons more accessible, but also a part of our daily routines. The magic continues in the laughter of a child, in the twinkle of an eye, in the heart of a memory. As technology advanced, so did the world of cartoons. The progression from simple sketches to complex animations has been a fascinating journey. The evolution of animation technology played a pivotal role in broadening the horizons of this creative medium. From traditional hand-drawn techniques that gave us the classic charm of early Disney, to the advent of computer-generated imagery, or CGI, which opened up a new realm of possibilities. Cartoon styles began to diversify, breaking away from the familiar and venturing into the unknown. Genres expanded, embracing everything from action and adventure to drama and comedy, appealing to not just children, but audiences of all ages. The world of animation was no longer limited to a single style or method. It became a melting pot of creativity. From short films to full-length features, television series to web animations, the diversity of cartoons grew exponentially. Cartoons were no longer confined to a particular style or format. They had become a diverse and dynamic art form. Meanwhile, in Japan, a unique style of animation was taking the world by storm. This was anime, a genre characterized by its vividly colorful artwork, fantastical themes, and a wide array of genres. Born from the rich culture and imaginative storytelling of Japan, anime became a thriving industry, creating a new wave in the world of animation. Series like Astro Boy paved the way, introducing audiences to the charm and creativity of Japanese animation. Following its path came powerhouses like Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, each offering a unique blend of action, adventure, and emotion, capturing the hearts of viewers around the globe. These popular series didn't just entertain, they influenced. Their success crossed borders, inspiring creators worldwide and leaving an indelible mark on the global animation landscape. Through their imaginative storytelling, memorable characters, and distinctive visual style, they showcased the limitless possibilities of animation. Anime not only enriched the world of cartoons, but also introduced us to a distinct and vibrant style of animation. In the digital age, cartoons have become more accessible than ever. The rise of the internet and streaming platforms has ushered in a new era of animation, breaking away from the traditional confines of television and cinema screens. No longer are we bound by the schedules of broadcasting networks, but can indulge in our favorite animated content anytime, anywhere, at our own convenience. Online platforms like YouTube, Netflix, and Hulu have opened up a vast library of animated content, catering to a wide spectrum of tastes and interests, from classic cartoons to contemporary animations, from children's shows to adult-themed series. The world of cartoons has expanded exponentially in the digital age. The digital revolution has also democratized the creation of cartoons, allowing independent creators and small studios to share their work with the world. It's an exciting time for both creators and viewers as we witness the evolution of cartoons in this digital era. Today, cartoons have evolved from simple drawings to sophisticated forms of entertainment, shaping culture, influencing public discourse, and bringing joy to audiences around the world.